Station 14. Jesus' body is laid in the tomb. Matthew 27 from verse 59. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and placed it in his own new tomb that he had cut out of the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting there opposite the tomb. The next day, the one after Preparation Day, the chief priests and the Pharisees went to Pilate. "Sir," they said, "we remember that while he was still alive, that deceiver said, 'After 3 days I will rise again.' So give the order for the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day. Otherwise his disciples may come and steal the body and tell the people that he has been raised from the dead. This last deception will be worse than the first." "Take a guard," Pilate answered. "Go, make the tomb as secure as you know how." So they went and made the tomb secure by putting a seal on the stone and posting the guard. It's Friday, but Sunday's coming. Our hope, the greatest triumph of all. Death is defeated once and for all. But this part of our journey brings us closest to the Easter Saturday story and experience. The closure of that tomb meant the end of hope and the reality of desolation for Jesus' closest followers. It is increasingly recognised that our world needs to hear that God understands our desolation, and that this Easter Saturday experience gives us a language and form of lament which shows that in the worst of grief and pain, God understands and is present. Jesus descended to the dead, as we say in the Creed. But notice again, Pilate is asked to give some security guarantees. It is the chief priests and Pharisees who seem to remember the promises of resurrection rather than the disciples. Their grief is so raw. They have gone away. Joseph has given Jesus that decent burial, but the time has come to walk away, as we all must after a funeral. It is Jesus' opponents who want to ensure that there's no trickery. We can hear the traces of all the clever stories and accusations that followed Jesus' resurrection being refuted by Matthew. He is saying loud and clear, this is for real. The death and the burial were so important precisely because they paved the way for the resurrection. The reign and kingdom of God breaking into human existence in extraordinary power and beyond imagining. We, like they, have a gospel to proclaim, good news for all throughout the earth. Good news for each one of us if we will own it and live it.